It is said that it takes a couple months to create a habit. As a matter of fact, the theory is it takes 66 days in order to create a habit. So if you did the same thing every day at the same time for 66 days, it would be a habit. On day 67, if you decided not to do it, you would actually feel repulsed about not doing it. For instance, if you went to the gym every day for 66 days and you were successful at it, and on day 67 and 68, you decided you didn't want to go, your body would let you know and your mind would say, we are doing something wrong. Therefore, when we talk about being a real estate professional, there are things that, man, you're just not used to. And you got to create habits out of them. Like calling, texting, staying in touch with your sphere of influence, reaching out to new clients, picking up that phone, making things happen, like picking up the phone. That's like real estate job 101, right? What you'll find is if you can commit to yourself to make your calls every single day for 66 days, on day 67, if you say, today, I'm not going to make my calls, you're not going to feel very good about yourself. You're not going to feel very good about your business because you would have created a habit that now you are breaking. Same thing goes for bad habits, by the way. If you stop making the calls and you run that for a long period of time, then it just becomes very easy not to do. It becomes extremely difficult to pick back up again. Let's go back to the gym. If you stop going to the gym, you take a year off, your whole body's going to let you know, right? But then when you try to go back, it's extra difficult to go back because you knew what you could do before. On day 66, you were strong. And now you get back to the gym and you've lost all of that. And now you're frustrated with yourself in your progress and growth because you let yourself go. Imagine if you create a habit of making calls every single day between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., 5 days a week, and you run this habit for 66 days straight, 90 days straight, 120 days straight. On day 150, you decide you're not going to do it because you're so busy with all the business that you have on your plate. You just can't do it. People need to see properties. People need to go places, right? Like it's crazy. And what you fail to realize is that you are where you are because of the habit that you created, because of the work that you put in. And so what happens is you don't make those calls for enough time and it becomes habit not to make the calls. And now you have to get back into it. You know what happens? Your business begins to close or fall apart because sometimes deals die, right? So your business begins to close or fall apart and then you find yourself empty-handed and you freak out and you scroll back and you go, oh my God, I got to get back to work. And it becomes extra difficult to get back on the phones and do what's necessary to create the habits that created the business for you. So, as you begin to think about the things that you need to do in your business, take it easy. Don't try to choose 5, 10 things at the same time and they go, okay, I'm going ham for 66 days because Coach Dave said, this is it right here. No, pick 1 or 2 things and go ham on those. Go 66 days with them. Create those habits and then add another habit and add another habit. Be patient with yourself. Understand that you are human and you need to get acclimatized and accustomed to the new habits that you're creating for yourself. Eating healthier, taking more time with your family, putting in more work on your business. Those are the things that are necessary to create success in our industry. So create those habits, take it easy on yourself. You don't have to be super hard on yourself. As a matter of fact, if you try to do 10 at the same time, there is a high probability that you will not succeed. And you will fall back and you will say, Coach Dave said, if I did these 10 things at the same time for 66 days, I would create a habit that would make me a rock star. And I did say that, as long as you don't do them at the same time. Take care of yourself. Understand what you're capable of. Some of you will be able to do 1 at a time. Some of you will be able to create 3 or 4 habits at a time. It's important that you stay focused. Create the habits, enjoy it, then add a new one, then add a new one, then add a new one. And before you know it, you're going to be adding something that we call leverage in order to create more business for yourself.